Hey, this is the second video, and I filmed it like back to back, because why not? Um, yeah, that's if you see this video, these weird lines is from my first video, because it's my second video. First video is where I'm gonna say, what's gonna happen next week, or what I think is gonna happen next week. Still gonna say, I'm not a financial advisor. So goddamn it. Now I'm gonna make a video about what's smart to do. Think I'm gonna do it like this. Let's do this one and this. Um, how do I like? I said like point one or something. Particular point one. Oh, point two, three. I keep the 3 points because most of the time I cannot really think of more points. Let's see. Point one. Um, what I learned this week, even though I couldn't, trade most of this entire weeks, I can say. I still learned a lot. It's kind of crazy. Even though I wasn't that much on the charts, I learned a lot, and um, especially from mine, because I'm at the break-even phase. And that's like a phase you need to uh, look more into yourself. It's not about the charts, not about how you put everything or like your strategy. It's it's about yourself. It's kind of crazy. I was like, it's not even this many weeks ago. I was making a video about this. I think not really a video about it. So like, I thought this. I have come really far. I'm not going to lie. If you looked at my last video, where I earned $40 and lost $50, you're gonna see it in my eyes. I don't care about that $50. It's crazy. I don't have feelings for money anymore. It's kind of crazy. My thoughts is like weird because $50 for normal people is like, damn, $50. For me, it's like, man, I'd rather put it in here than buy something for $50. That's seriously how my thought was. Like, man, I'd rather lose my $50 on the market than spend it on some clothes or on some some fucking shit I don't use anymore. I use like once or twice, and after that, I never use it probably. Except if it's like for my setup or something else. But otherwise, I don't fucking use. So I rather lose $50 in the market. I didn't even lose $50. I lose 40 because I lost 50, then made $40 back. Because I was, I kind of fucked up by the first trade. And I kind of sad about that. And then looked back at it. I watched my entire video. Yes, I watched my entire video to learn what I made how what mistake I made. Um, I already feel I'm rolling rolling from the track. I is this talking? Because I was talking about the break even. Um, I was like I listened really good to my emotions, to my thoughts, to my feelings, to my energy. You can say it like that. Um, and what I found out that really that works really good for me is ChatGPT. It sounds weird, like, oh, what the fuck is ChatGPT has to do with this? Um, well, I can tell you. Um, every time, most of you guys should probably do this, and you have like the luxury you can do this. Is if I have a thought in my mind, like, should I do this right now? Even though I don't really think this is smart, but I don't know, because I cannot really ask someone because nobody in home trades or likes trading or things like how traders think. Are not like at the same niveau as me. So normally I was like, man, I don't fucking know. It was more like guessing and not really knowing it was good or bad. But now I found a way. Like you can already know what I mean. A way to better that shit. Your thoughts. So your thoughts can focus on more important things like trading. getting more focus, keeping those little thoughts away. Maybe I'm gonna show my thing. I mean, like a new schedule and things to get out of break even. Um, but not right now because I'm still learning and needs points needs some. Yeah, I don't know if like points need to change because of this. Because I'm still learning in it. But like micro emotions has to do a lot with it. I found out because I ask it. Because if I have like emotions, like why do I feel this and why does this not work? Like what can I do when this not works? I ask everything, like every little feeling I have in my body, even personal stuff. I immediately ask. And it's crazy how it can change you. It's like day trading changes you already. Like when you're learning a strategy, like you need your emotions under control, like those things. But you still have like micro emotions. You don't feel them, but they are there. Like a little thought, like, what if it goes wrong? But you're like, okay, I learned, don't think like that. Those are micro emotions. That's like, it doesn't seem like a big problem, but it is a big problem for if you're like in a trade because those little thoughts distract you at that moment, and those thoughts don't need. It's like bad if it distracts you at the moment. So like every emotion I felt, it's like why do I feel this? What can change about it? What does it mean? Why does it happen? And I read it. And it's like can you make plan with it? Like can you like make it disappear? Like does this have like if it does it infect my break even phase? Those things. Maybe I'm gonna take it from me so I can talk a little bit easier because now I'm thinking and talking at the same time. Um, let's see. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I don't really see it. Really. So yeah, that's like I really felt like it's insane. You see the world different when you're a trader or like someone who trades. But when you think, oh, I've managed everything because I already feel different. I see things people don't see. Well, it gets even better. It gets even better. Because break even phase is gonna test your limits, bro. I'm gonna tell you. Not the limits on day trading, but on emotions. It's hammering you down. If you don't do anything about it, you're getting hammered into the ground. I'm not gonna lie. And this is true. It's not like something only I experience. This is something every day trader who wants to be a day trader experiences. It's probably not even only on day trading. Probably like when you have like your own company and those things. Um, and it's weird. I was working and it did not feel good anymore. I didn't like it. It was like I need to get away over here, like as fast as possible. And I'm working on it. I'm not gonna to lie. I just working on it. I know nobody's watching this for my work, because they're fucking idiots. Um, and there was so much toxic shit hanging. Like the energy was so toxic. Every time I, you know, was done with working and was going at home, I felt bad. I didn't like it, and I was like, maybe it's just work. It's like maybe I did something wrong with work. But no, it's the people who are working there. So I can like it's like I even felt emotions, I cannot even cry. Because of like an operation I had on one eye. I cannot even cry in the one eye anymore. Like not it's like watering my eye. So I still can blink and shit, but it's not as I cannot there's no tears coming out of it, you know what I mean? So I cannot really cry. It was like I don't know, I don't cry a lot. I mean, maybe I've cried like maybe like when I'm like since 18 years old. maybe like 3 times or something. And last time it was like crazy too. I was like uh, digging in my emotions. Like um, I have like a hard time. It's behind me, and I was just searching everything. Like why am I taking it like this? Why is this? Why am I like thinking different than other people? And I was searching everything, like everything, like every thought that was in my mind. I searched it up. You should have like I probably looked like a fucking imbecile. But I don't give a fuck what people think about me. Because I know I'm different. I'm different. I see the world different. I think different. I know different. I can read emotions even better than I did before. I can read people. I can read the room. I don't even have to look at people anymore. I just the feeling. Yeah, I kind of need to look at people to feel it, but I can just walk in a room and feel immediately what's going on. And that's yeah. Oh yeah, I was talking about when I was crying. It's like it's a 2025 was a hard year. I thought 2025 was gonna be my last year, and that sounds fucked up to say. Luckily, I made it to 2026, as you can see here. And I'm really blessed. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think a lot of people see me as blessed who knows me. I think they see me more as somebody who has really bad luck last year. But I see myself as being blessed because um, my eyesight is blurry, but my vision is better. I can see more clear. It's like a sick as quote. My eyesight is blurry, but my vision is better. Because my vision is clear. Um, it literally it opened my eyes. It sounds stupid as fuck because I'm blind as fuck, but it opened my eyes. It's kind of funny to say it like that. And if for the people who doesn't know it yet, it's like probably a video about it, but I got up, 2025 beginning of the year started good, got a girlfriend, like everything was good. It's kind of changed like 180 degrees after that. Did it stop or something? It kind of like changed. I got an infection on my right eye. I've like since that when I was a child, I got an accident like when I was like 9 or something. I was like at a church somewhere in France. Um, somebody was walking fast, like had to do something, like with the backpack. I was a small little kid. He didn't see me and just smacked the thing against my fucking forehead. Above my right eye. You can over like underneath, above. I don't fucking know where it was anymore. And it got infected, and that infection got in my eye. And I've always got it in the right eye. It's like where you get skin. Yeah, it's got the system of fucking right eye. And sometimes it's like, hey, I'm back. Fuck you. I'm back again. And it really sucks because then the light, like just every light hurts. When something's white, just like when it's snowing outside, it hurts. Because when my eyes, my pupil is moving, it hurts my eye. And that's really sucks. I just, you need to move and it costs me a lot of energy because everything hurts. Like your eyes tearing up. It's getting red, like you're fucking stoned or something. I rather lay in bed the entire day with no phone, only in the dark. But I knew this was not possible. Um, After like months and months, uh, I still have it. I still have like medicine for it. I still eat. I have medicine for the rest of my life because it damages my eye because it's like infection in my eye. It's getting a scar in it, and a scar, is blur is it's blocking my vision. So that's kind of bad. And the last time was really really bad. It began with school because I like working a lot of school, cost me a lot of energy, didn't sleep well. Then if I had like the infection, I don't know, maybe a week later, my girlfriend broke up. So it's now, yeah, my girlfriend broke up. It destroyed me even more. It like destroyed my mind, my heart, like everything. Then it got worse. Um, then my left eye, like then it was like it was snow then. That time it was like snowing, was nice outside. It was like nice, it was cold outside. Then everything went kind of like on the straight path. Got like from the school and shit. But everything eventually went correct. Did not get my diploma before summer vacation. But just before summer vacation, I got blind on my left eye. Yeah, that really sucked because I was going to Berlin the next day, but I couldn't because I need to get an urgent surgery. So that even fucked me over more because I already had like with my right eye. Uh, Now I got like even with the left eye, even worse. Like I could have kept gone blind. I was blind, but luckily I'm not blind anymore. I have really blurry vision. Um, yeah, you can say blind, but this was like not blurry vision blind, but just black blind. I couldn't see shit. It was just black blind. Um, and yeah, that fucked me over more. I was really at a bad state back then. I was like sitting in chair. This where I was like, I was crying after that thought and search about it. Um, I heard the bad news, and I heard like I needed to get surgery in 5 days or something. Um, and they said my vision will be blurry after that because like it's a big operation. Um, and I was sitting in a seat in the waiting room, blurry vision because it got like eye drops on both my eyes. Um, and I was looking at a little child playing, and I'm saying this over and over again because it's so fucked up. I was looking at a child playing, in the corner where people like those children can play. Um, and my thoughts was like because I was in bad place. My thoughts like this kid is playing. His life is starting, and my life is ending. I was 18 years old. 18. Just 18. And those were like the thoughts that were in my mind. I had people who had like way worse, but this was in my mind. Um, and it fucked me over. It was like, man, he's learning his life. You don't want to know how badly I wanted to, get in somebody else's skin, mind, body, and live their life instead of my life. That's kind of like I was thinking. I rather with change with his life, um, even though it's kind of fucked up to think that because then they are sitting with this problem I have, and I don't wish anyone in that problem. Nobody needs to go through what I've been through. Um, and everybody who's going through some shit like this, there is light in the end of the tunnel. Even though your vision is blurry, you cannot see the light. There's still light in the tunnel. You will feel it. It's like the sun shines upon you. That warm feeling of your body. You get those shivers. Like damn, I was in a cold place, and I was like really nice warm. You will feel it. You will see it. It's just go through it, man, and learn as much you can. Because if you learn from that, you will never get in this position again. Because you will see the world different. And so I was searching up, like, why did I thought that? And he said, kids learning play. Well, I was learning to care of my life when I was 18. My brain was already set at my life ending 18 years old. I was already set at I was not gonna live. This was gonna be my last year, 2025. And for an 18-year-old, that's heavy, especially for someone who can the year like I found my love, I found my life. I am in school. My life is good. I live a good life. To broken hearts, fucked up mentality. Health was bad. Like all in one year, and that's not good for an 18-year-old. and I can tell you that. And there are a lot of 18-year-olds, but probably would have ended this. But I'm not average. I'm different. I'm not average. That's my quote I use. Quote. It's my quote. This is my quote. I can see it like I'm not average. That's a quote I use. I'm not fucking average, bro. I don't walk the same path as everybody else. You know, you have those. I can show you guys what I think like what's people. This is gonna be a long video. I'm gonna tell you that, but it's gonna be an interesting video. And look like this. This is what I see when I was. What I see right now. You're getting born. The saying, "This is the world." You know, you're free. You can walk and stand whenever you want, but you need to stay in these lines. School. Yeah, I cannot fucking write over here. This, yeah, you're born. This is you. You're born. You're like true in this world. Like, holy shit, what the fuck's going on? When you're like 4 years old. I was like young and a 4 year old. I already, remember a lot of things. And I'm grateful that on a young age I found a lot of problems already. I'm really grateful for that. Before I was like, damn, why the fuck do I have like these problems everywhere? Like, why is everybody going through this like so easy? And I'm not. I was like 4 years old when I already knew that. That's kind of crazy to think about that. I remember that's like when like in group 1 and 2 in over here, um you learn about numbers, learn about months, days, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, like those things. Uh I didn't fucking understand that shit. Everybody else was like, oh yeah, and this, and they're like, yet a blue paper, like a long one, like a vertical one, um, with like lines on it, and every line had like a number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I was doing the same shit. And I was like, you cut those papers, and I was doing the shit. Then I found out, like, damn, why the fuck do I not understand this? Like, even like the months and days, I didn't fucking understand that shit. And if everybody around me was like, oh yeah, it's easy. And I was like, what the fuck you mean easy? So that for me, I was already over here. Everybody else was over here in this line. For me, I was over here because was not at the same position everybody else. Then I got like 1, 2. I found more problems at 3. I was like stuck at 3. I can more people, where I grew up with went to group 4, but I stayed at group 3 because I was really bad at at the numbers. So I need to think entirely different than other people. So those people are still in this line. But I was like in the young age was already grown out of this line. I was like over here. They have the problems and they can fix it with school knowledge. I had problems. I couldn't fix school knowledge. I needed to think different than school taught me so. Um, and that school didn't like because school wants you to think like school people. But I didn't think like school people. I came to read body language, came to read emotions. Those people over here, they don't learn that shit. I did because this was like because I did so many things wrong. I thought it was stupid. Seriously thought I was fucking dumb. Uh, I was like learning to see. I felt like always like a victim, even though I didn't think even there was a word like a victim. But I thought I was a victim because everybody you saw, I thought at bad intention, like, oh, this is a stupid guy. It's like he's a stupid guy who doesn't know this. I even had a teacher who fucking bullied my ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It was group 6. I'm gonna tell her, like, yeah, it was a her. Say this shit. She bullied this shit out of me. I was like, I'm bad at reading and those shit. Um, and she knew I was stressed the fuck out every day. When I need to go to school, I cried my eyes out because I didn't like it. I was scared for her because she knew it. She was and intentionally doing that shit. I have like more stories about that like this shit. How long is it? It's already like 25 minutes in. And she like when you need to read, and some people need to read loud, loud up, so everybody can hear. I can fucking read good. I can read, in my mind, and if I need to read this shit, but if I need to like say it hard, I'm when I'm reading, I think three different things. Do I pronounce it good? Do I read it correct? Like, do I have the pauses in between? Do I have like a slur? Do I like what do they think of me? All those thoughts were going on in my head while reading. So because of that happening, you can only like focus on one thing. So I was like stopping, pronouncing words bad, slurring because I was fucking thinking about it and shit. Uh, and she knew that, and instead like keeping me like, okay, go sit back, a little bit. Like maybe like say I need to do it like once. Like everybody needs to do it once. No, she looked around. I was not looking at bro. I wasn't looking at her. I was like looking away. Like, don't choose me. And she chose me. So I need to say it, and I pronounced it tiny badly, and I was like stressing out, and was like, "Fuck, man!" I like almost crying. Um, because I really hated her, and even went worse. Um, little Swiss knife. I was like a kid. I was playing in the woods. Like we didn't really have woods because, like in the city, big city, like little pieces of wood, right? So I found like a stick, and I was sharpening it with a little knife, a Swiss knife. Those things need to use your nails with to open it. Yeah, those little things. Um, and I had like a friend who liked those things too. So I took it with school for me. I was showing, to him, like, look at what I have, look what I have. I don't know how fucking old I was, like group six. I probably was like uh 8, 9. No, I think maybe like 8 years old. Um, and so I was showing it to him, like, look how cool. And she saw that I had it. We saw it like outside because we went to the gym, and you need to walk to the gym, like, and then go to school. And during that walking to school, I showed it to him, and then she saw it that I had it something. Um, then when I was at school and sat on the table, I was like doing something in my pocket, and she said, "What do you have in your pocket?" I was like, uh, a, a, a knife, a knife, a knife. Do you know how dangerous it is? It's like she was fucking yelling at me, bro. It's like, give it to me immediately. So I gave up. Everybody, like, it was in the class, everybody was like silent. So I gave that little fucking pocket, like as big as my fucking finger right now. Even less, maybe like my pinky. It was like less big as my pinky or something. So I needed to give it to her. And then I got put out of the class. I was like group six. I was 8 years old, and my brother was a couple years older. I was same at the same school. He was like group eight. I needed to sit in his class, and she was like leaning in the door and saying, "Yeah, he took a knife with him in school. Yeah, so I'm teaching him that like shit." And I got a teacher that I really liked later on, and he was like looking at her like, "What the fuck are you doing?" This is an 8-year-old with a little Swiss knife. I was telling her I got it in my pocket because I was like cutting wood the day before, and yeah, the teacher was like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro? He's 8 years old. What do you think he's gonna do with a fucking pocket knife? Like stab everybody to death or something? You can't even like the fucking point was broken out. It was dull as hell. It wasn't even sharp enough to fucking drop a stick. Like I probably was like cutting bricks with it, bro. And so I was sitting there, scared as fuck. Like those older people, like in group eight, like I don't know, like 12 years old, or like maybe like older, but looking at me and like whispering, "Oh, And my brother's in the room, like, is that like your little brother? And my brother's is like, what the fuck? Uh, then later on, I could, she took me, again to the class, and it was like, no, it was not done, I need to stand before the classroom to everybody in the class, and everybody need to tell me why it's dangerous for exact. There was like the smartest kid in the entire class, he was kissing her ass, everybody's ass, because he was smart. And so I was standing in, in front of the class, and she told to everybody like, "Okay, tell me why it's dangerous that he took a knife with him with school." And this motherfucker said, when you have it in your pocket and you fall down, it can, go open and you can stab yourself or somebody else. That thing was rusty as hell. My nails broke if I wanted to open it. The point was broken off and it was dull as hell. And I was saying shit like that. It's dangerous, blah, 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 blah. Like, this motherfucker haven't even seen the little knife, bro. They were like kissing her ass, bro. I hated this guy. Luckily, he went to fucking Germany or something. I don't give a fuck where he went. I hated him. I was like, at him at football. He was an arrogant and ego as fuck guy, bro. Um, and that's like, I got traumatized by her. I couldn't look her in the eyes anymore. Every time I saw her, I just wanted to run away. And my parents, and she called my parents to pick up the little knife. Yeah, it's crazy that she did that. And group 7, I need to sit in the same class as her. I was like, hell nah. Ain't gonna sit in the same class as her, bro. Uh, so I switched to another class. All my friends were in the class, but I was so scared of her. I switched over to the different class. So scared I was of her. I was so traumatized. And that was, nothing with that was in this line between school and learning. Everything was over here, bro. Nothing with that was learning of school. Um, and then it was like with the teacher, like a man, and I liked this man so much, bro. Like till this day, he went to England. Um, afterwards, like I don't know, like a couple years later, he went to England with his wife because his wife was English. And he just went, and he lives there now. Now he has pension. He lives there, and I wish him the best, because why not? He was so nice, man. He knew I was struggling with a lot of shit. Um, especially, with like spelling, like not spelling. How do you say that shit in English? Um, like writing, numbers. So I sit at his table, and just when I have like a question, I can ask him immediately. And it was like private teacher almost, and I really liked that and helped me a lot. Even though I got bad grades, I still made it. And that just grew me out of these two lines. And I remember him saying, "He's just he's different, he's something special in him." And that's because I was thinking different. I was looking at everybody's language, like body language. Now I understand what I see and know, but then I didn't know yet. I thought it was different and a weird little kid, but now I understand. And like this entire growing up, it just did not grow up in these lines. Like if you live in these lines, it's like work. You go into the work line, then you work for the rest of your life and pension, and they want me to do that too. But because over here, I saw there was a different way, and I listened always to people with like different ideas because I didn't like the normal idea. Um, So yeah, I was trying to find a way I can earn money online, all those things. I've like tried so many things. And I found a way, with playing games, I could make money. And I'm here. I'm fucking here. Yesterday I made $40 by something doing on my computer and phone. $40 just doing on my computer and phone for 55 minutes or 50 minutes or like 30 minutes. Like normally it's like 30 minutes, but it's fun like 55 minutes. Nobody who is in this line and it's not smart enough to think about this line because there's people who are smart enough in this line will eventually break off somewhere over here, then live over here. I was like in there when I was like kid. For me, it was like here, bam, like it's straight immediately over here. Some people is like smart enough and go out of this line, but a lot of people like when this is stay in this line, and uh, this is something you can search up. This is true. I'm not saying any nonsense. If you search it up, you get this result. This school is for a large portion of people who are normal and just go to a straight like when like you're in a how you say that fabric or something. You're just getting made. You're getting put on like some like some I don't know how to say that some rubber belt or something that that moves. And you're going through everything. You get like every time it's like a little piece, like a car, little piece, attached to you, and eventually you're getting drived. And then so many miles, you just cannot drive anymore. Your engine is dead, and you're just done. That's how I see this. And yeah, it's true. You can search it up. I'm not telling nonsense. It's crazy because nobody tells you this, but it's true. And I mean, I'm gonna go fully with this. I want to learn more. I've like earned these months. Um, I don't know. Like I've earned like a couple 100 like in these weeks or months. Just by day trading. That's kind of crazy, right? To think about. And online because I like making videos, especially like these ones. I just like to do them because I have like I some people say that to me like your fantasy is so big. When I have like fantasy, I can like act like the fantasy. I can just like talk to them, talk like them, act like them, walk like them. Like I can do everything like what I can see in my mind. Um, it's it's weird. I just never belonged over here in this over here. Never. I'm still at school, so I'm still here, but mine's here. It's that's kind of how you see it. I don't know how we got hit there from the break-even point. Okay, let's go to point three. Let's point two. I mean, let's think. Uh, you know, I don't know how you type that shit. Like taking a little break, like on a Sunday. It doesn't mean you gave up. It's just you have peace, and because of the peace, it's like paint. It's you paint it, and you're not going to immediately paint again because that doesn't work. Like you paint, and you let it dry up. You like, okay, I remember this. Okay, I need to get this in my mind. It's not like if you do everything the entire day, multiple things again, again, again. It's okay, but you need to have one rest day to get it in your system. Uh, so a little break, like on Sunday, doesn't mean you gave up. Doesn't mean your grind stopped. Just a little break means you're adapting, and that's what I learned over here these days. Like I felt like an vacation was like uh Christmas, those things. I couldn't trade, and I felt like so fun. Yeah, I feel like I could do more because I have like 5 months of grinding every day, 12 hours, or maybe like 11 or like 12 hours. I don't know how many hours I grinded to learn my strategy. And all of a sudden, you do nothing. Nothing. And I was like, this is bad. I need to move on. I need to move. put more work hours in. I need to like sit more after my computer. I need to learn more, watch more videos how to learn things. And I search it up. It's like, no, especially at your break even phase, don't do that. Get a little rest and adapt everything in your body. And find the problems, the little problems you don't find when you're like working the entire day. So yeah, taking a little break is not giving up. Because now, those times, like 5 months straight, day trading was on my mind every hour of the day. I was like, day trading, day trading, day trading. It's not wrong, but if you're like that, it's like not good, especially for break even, because that means, um, like bad thoughts will get in your mind too. Like in in in, in beginning, day trading, you don't have any problems with it. You're gonna start, you find little problems, like day trading, and this problem. And eventually it's getting bigger if you don't, you know, fix those problems. Like day trading, oh yeah, I have this problem, this problem, this problem, this problem, this problem, this problem, and this problem. I need to fix it. How? Maybe this. For this one, this, like this one, this, or maybe I cannot do this. Maybe I'll do like maybe like your brain is getting way too much, so you need to like handle it better. To understand what it means. Like probably for you guys who haven't, you know, done this and haven't been in this, you will not understand. But if you listen to this and really listen and don't really have to, keep this in the front of your mind like every day, but just listen, like one day you're gonna get a problem and you're just my voice is just gonna be in your head and you're like, I've heard it before. Or I'm gonna search up this video if still know this name SMT traits, or I'm just gonna listen to the voice in my head because because he remembers it. In AQs like that. And yeah, it's crazy. Crazy how far I've come. And yeah, it's just fucking crazy. It's like a quote I really like to say. It's I'm not at where I want to be, but I'm not at where I was. I'm in the middle. I'm at the break even phase. I'm almost out of the break even phase already. That's crazy to say. Yeah. And it's crazy to say that I'm 19 and doing this shit. Like most 19-year-olds are just partying, alcohol, drugs, smoking, going after chicks, having another girlfriend, breaking up, uh, go get another girlfriend, and own. They don't listen to your body, to their body. I mean, I do, and it's so good feeling. And let's see, point three. Yeah, I don't know how you say listen. Um, you know, listen to your body and mind. Is that in too? What are all those messages coming in for? Oh, somebody's messaging me. Okay. Like, listening. I learned to listen to my body and my mind. There were times when I was working a lot, and especially with school. You don't listen to your body when you're at school. You don't. You just, you know, how do you say that? Um, you're just there to learn to work, not to listen to your body, just to work. Because if they wanted you to get so great and so good, they would have learned you to listen to your body, and then they would have listened, learned you how to go, with money. Because you don't learn shit about money at school. Nothing. Unless, you're doing something that has to do something with money. But otherwise, you need to learn it yourself. Why? Because if you know how money works, you know how the world works. They don't want you to know how the world works. Because if you do, you're not gonna work, bro. You're gonna work for yourself or gonna do something, but they don't want you. You need to work for somebody else who did not make the same way. Like, you need to work for somebody who did not do the same thing as this. Maybe in the beginning, but afterwards they stepped out, began our own company or something, or this, worked for like a little you need to, like, a lot of people stay in here, and it needs to be because otherwise, like, the economy just collapses. That's why it's so secret because it's known knowledge, but it's so kept secret. And for you to talk about it, saying, "Are you brainwashed?" Even though if you look it up and you can see just entire pages of it saying it's fucking true. They rather say you're crazy than telling it's true. And yeah, I'm blessed that I found this out. And I was like, I was like, there's no way I'm born, go to school to work for somebody, get paid monthly money to then get so old that I cannot work for them anymore because then I will cost them money and then get pension and probably like bed back, cannot walk anymore. I'm 70 years old, but I've got pension. 70. Who says I'm gonna get 70 years old? Nobody. I could die at 30 or 50. Then I still haven't lived my life because I've worked every day. But people say if you work the entire life, and you get eventually get your pension, and then you can live your life. But there's a chance I'm never gonna make that shit. I'm not gonna take that chance. There's no way I'm taking that chance, bro. It's like one virus, like cancer or something. Like, 1 out of 3 people get cancer. I'm not taking that risk. I don't know if like 1 of 3. I don't know if that's exactly. But cancer is really, a lot of people have it. I'm getting an accident. My eyes are really bad. There's a big chance I'm getting blind later on in life. I'm not taking that chance for working my entire life for somebody else, getting monthly payments, not even buying my dream house, dream car, because I get monthly payments. Just the same and same and same over and over and over again. Like, it's just insane how people live in this world and think bigger guys who earn billions think they want you to be best, even though they don't know you, and still think, yeah, they want the best for me, they just want the best for me. They don't give a fuck. They don't even know you. What do you mean they want the best for you? They don't know you. There's a number for them. You're just something that buys the product. You are the product. Like, open your mind. And most of the times, your mind gets open, when something like this happens. You're just getting over here. And over here, you find out, I'm alone. In school, you're not alone, because you got teachers, you got friends. But when you're like, your mind's out of the school zone, you're alone. And that's a lot of people over here is like, I don't want to be alone. I always live people, and that keeps them in the same way. Like, these are walls, you can climb over them. But over here, it's people. They're scary. Nobody tells you what's there. You're going to experience things. You don't know the solution from it. It's scary if you never like that. If you never like explore things. You just want to be sitting in the same seat the rest of your entire life. Well, I'm not that type of guy. It's yeah, it's just the fact. You're just a product to them. Makes me just angry. You're like a piston in an engine. When you're bad, the engine is not running good. That means they're not getting the money they want. That means you get thrown out, another one's getting placed in. You're just replaceable. You're replaceable. You're replaceable. You can work your entire life. You can learn for 30 years or something, or let's say 20 years, and find a job, and you're not the best, you're better than somebody else, and you're getting replaced by somebody else who's better than you because he's smarter than you, he's kissing ass better than you. You're just getting replaced. You're replaceable. That's crazy, right? And this is making a lot of sense when you're in this mindset as mine. Like if I talk about this like with my parents, my father understands this because I think if he could have gone back in time, he would have made the same choices as me. But unfortunately, back at that time, it was way and way harder to find this, to understand this. You didn't have the computers like this. Like you had computers, of course, like not like there was the beginning of the computers at the phone, but you didn't have ChatGPT. You didn't really understand that everything works. Like this was not even known if this was like trustworthy. So then it was even harder because then you were literally just walking somewhere, like thinking it was a sea that was like thousands of meters deep, not thousands, like meters deep. I think we're gonna drown. So he was like, nah, walk like two steps in them and like, nah, I don't like getting wet, I don't like getting wet. I'm just gonna get out. I'm just gonna do the land and you're gonna live and the island that was already there. But if you swim and if you reach the other side, you can live an island that's 10 times better. Yeah. And yeah, that's crazy. And this video is how many long? It's already like 51 minutes long. And I don't even know if I can say these things. I think I can say a lot of these things, right? Because it's just common knowledge, not common. It's not really common knowledge. It's you can find it. I mean, if you ask ChatGPT, it's telling you the truth. It's saying it's just for the so many amount of people. It even told me like you're not a normal person. I think like a person who's already like 20 or 30 years old. Um, my mind's already different, and that's I think different. I know different. And he told me like this is not the way for me. That's why I already broke out at a young age. But a lot of people don't see this, and this like which for most of them is this is for them. And yeah, it's just crazy, and it's getting dangerous when you're like in the mindset as me. It's really dangerous. Um, because I tell this, and people like you can learn from it if you're watching this video. But if the wrong type of people get this, like the billionaires or the people with a lot of power, most of the times they have a lot of money. It's like, okay, this man changes people who could have worked for me, but now they're working for themselves. He's bad for this. He's gonna cost me money. For them, they can murder people, they can rape people, but they get the power. They got power and they can just say, yeah, no, it didn't happen. And they can pay so many money to lawyers. They can rig, laws because there's so much money. And I'm like, all of a sudden, oh yeah, you got a heart attack. Oh, you got an accident. Then like, oh yeah, like it was an accident. It was totally not like something, suspicious or something. You know, it happened to more people if you look into it. And I'm getting in dangerous grounds right now by saying this. Um, so I'm gonna shut my mouth for this. Something happens they don't want people to know. People, and they think probably is gonna say like, "Oh, you're stupid. You're crazy." Who's saying I'm brainwashed, bro? Like you're just born and think you're doing like immediately the best. You think you're getting born and you're getting in a system somebody made who doesn't know you wants that thinks it's going to be the best for you. It's like you learn to walk, you go to school, you learn to learn this, and you really think this is what they want to. Like they have the best for you or something. Just think, bro. Think. They got the money. They got the power. They don't know you. Do you really think they care about you? Like, I hope this opens your eyes, but I'm gonna close this video because I got 3 points. So yeah, this is like 1 hour long already almost. Yeah. Well, yeah, you will see me there. Like this is the second video.